Okay, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna see if this works. Recent followers giveaway tracker, of course. Let's see what's going on here. So, that says live. Hey, that says live. And that says live. All right. Wow, that worked well, actually. I'm surprised. I guess that's what they do as their business, so can't complain about that. All right, so let's crank up a little bit of game dev, shall we? Oh, and music. Music enabled. That music might be too loud. Does Scorpot do YouTube as well? Mixer, Google. Whoa. Okay. The Google authentication is vast for that. So I think for YouTube chat, I'll just open it in a separate window. Okay, cool. I think everything's working. Trivia, trivia. Let's get some coffee in my face. Oh, that coffee isn't hot enough. Oh well. That's marginally disappointing. Hey, Kappa. Electrical skateboard. Welcome to the stream. All right. So this is my first day attempting to use Joycaster to stream to Mixer and Twitch and YouTube. So getting a little extra boost on the old YouTube channel. Honestly, I've mostly been ignoring my YouTube channel because ever since they announced that partnership was going away for all the little people like me, I was like, skip it. Who needs it? I'll focus on Twitch. So, yeah, let's see what's going on in the old Aaron's life today. Tried to find my passport so I could go to GDC. Can't find it. That's good news. So it's now a month to GDC, so I need to get moving on that passport action. Let's see what else. Yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. Need to get this game going on. Yeah. Oh, YouTube. So maddening. It's like, you know, I felt like, and the thing is my stats aren't fantastic, but they aren't terrible in my opinion, you know, like, sure, I was only earning a couple of bucks a month, but it wasn't about what I was earning. I mean, but it was still like, you know, it's like, it feels like, say you have a friend who owes you $5 and that friend starts hanging out with, like, I don't know, pick a celebrity, and all of a sudden they're like, actually, I don't really feel like I need to pay you the $5 because, you know, that celebrity loaned me $10,000, so, you know, I'm gonna pay them back, and you don't matter because I don't owe you as much. It's like, well, screw you, YouTube. Just because you know, like, I'm still earning you revenue. And I'd like a small cut of that revenue. Like, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Like, again, like, it's not about the money, it's about the principle of the thing. Like, so you just want to earn money off me? But, anyway. Seems like a bizarre decision, especially taking it away from people who have already earned it. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to test a little something here, just to see if this thing's working. Alright. Okay, so that doesn't seem to work. Alright. Whatever. Oh, it is. Okay, it's working. Nice. Alright, all the chats are working. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They said, you know, like, it used to be you had to have 10,000 views on your channel and then you were allowed to monetize your videos. And now they've said you have to have, like, I don't even remember what the requirements are, but they're ridiculous. You have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers and 100 hours worth of video watched in the last month or something. It's I don't remember how much it is, but it was more than I have. So it was like, eh. Alright. I don't even remember where I was on this thing. And, blarg. I loaned my... Maybe it'll work without the headset. Okay, it's still mostly working.
Audience, it's your time
Okay, so I need to change that audio.
Choose a category.
Nice, I don't even know what the question is. Which brass instrument has the lowest pitch?
I'm afraid that isn't the correct answer.
Failed to answer.
Lost you in the danger round.
Oh yeah, I added gravity to the balls and that wasn't working.
Audience, it's your time to shine like a well-polished time with us is at an end. Choose a category.
Oh, yeah, I remember what I was working on. So for some reason, the character can only take one hit before they die, and they're supposed to take more than one hit. So, we're going to start by going into our projectiles. There's my spike ball projectile. I'm going to turn the gravity off on it. And then danger projectile. Not use. Why is initial launch speed set to 0? Oh, I know. Initial launch speed is set on the object firing it. So this is... Oh, and it's set to a damage value of 20. What's my initial health set to? Let's just test that and see what happens.
Audience, it's your time to shine like a well-polished knife. Choose a category. I'm afraid that isn't the correct answer. That will cost you in the danger round. I'm sorry, player.
Okay.
Time with us is at an end. It's your time to shine like a well-polished knife.
Streamer has -1 left. So it is like, for some reason, the streamer's health is not being set. Hey, Frankie, how's it going? So, the problem I was trying to solve last time I was working on this, and the problem that I am trying to solve yet again, is why my player's health is not being set to a proper initial value. So that's probably in the game manager. It's weird to think, like sometimes it blows my mind that all of this stuff that's in here, right, like that's in this program is floating around in bits and pieces in my brain, and it seems like such useless knowledge, but it's necessary to get the game built. Alright, so streamer health equals streamer max health on intro. So let's just find every instance of streamer health and see where it's getting set. Okay, so I've got a public int of streamer max health. I really need to split these into zones. Oh! Well, that would be it. There's a 0 on my streamer max health. You know how sometimes there's a bug, and you search really hard for it, and then you go away from it, and you come back, and you look at your code, and you realize you would set everything up properly, except one thing. One silly thing. Of course, if this doesn't solve it, then it's still a huge bug. But
Audience, it's your time to shine like a well-polished knife. Choose a category. I'm afraid that isn't the correct answer. That will cost you in the danger round.
it's coming along well. Hey, I didn't die on the first hit. What's my current streamer health? 99. 98. Okay, good.
It's your time.
Hooray! Player health is working. Alright, so let's go back in before I forget and change the prefab spike ball, and let's set its damage to 20 again. There we go. So Cool Fact Game's coming along well. Yeah, so much left to do, but it's getting there. Player health is a big one. I need to add a health indicator of some sort. And I need to add... Oh, I know the other thing I was going to add. So in danger objects... oh yeah, so if you get it correct... So I'm just going to change this to single player. There we go. So I have a defender spawner. That should spawn shields for the player. Yeah. Wonder if I should spawn one shield by default. Nah, you know what? The first danger level is really easy. It's just to get them used to it. Let me just check the turret's launch speeds. We're going to increase the launch speeds of all of these things so they come at you faster. Good. Okay. I wonder if the warning time is working. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway. Alright, let's see what speed these are coming at. My cameras are obviously all wrong. That seems like a good speed. Oh yeah, that's... Just a little bit of a frog stance there. Those particles are way too slow as well. Let's work on some particles. Now that I've got some of the other stuff working. Here we go, there's my spike ball blast. Okay, that's not bad. It still needs some work. Let me see. We should be able to set the particles here to... what's my... Oh, ratio's at 0.2. Let's increase it just a little bit more. Color over lifetime, width over trail. That's cool. And they don't need to be alive that long. Okay, so I think that's... I don't think I even need that many particles, really. I feel like that's almost too many. Like, I should just increase the size of them a little bit. And... yeah, and then just get rid of a bunch of them. Just playing with the speed a little bit of the particles. And then on the renderer, we're using a billboard normal direction. Let's look at what our default particle. It's just a soft sort of gush. Let's make our own particle for it. I'm just going to make it 128 by 128. Whoops! There we go. Make it RGB, not CMYK, because I'm not printing these particles on a poster board. Like ye old-timey. Alright, and then let's create a polygon tool, and then our shape. That's not bad. Whoops. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Window, what are you doing? I want you in the other window. There we go. Okay. Alright, so I don't want a stroke around it though, but I do want like a nice white fill. Fill. There we go. Hey, hold my, how you doing? I am doing well. I'm working on the game. I'm making some particles. Let's make them a little star-like. We're going to indent the sides only by about 20% with smooth indents. There we go. Get that nice and centered. Come on, you. Perfect. Okay. And then we're going to add some blending options to it. And we're going to add an outer glow. We'll add just a hint of noise to it, and we're going to make it spread out even further than that. And we've got an update for you, says Windows, snooze. Yeah, it's so I'm just making a particle for in the game. And I'm really loud. I'm yelling like crazy today. There we go. All right, so We'll call it the starticle. Unlike the stesticle. Alright, and cover materials. Let's create a new folder, and we'll call this folder particles. And then we'll grab that bad boy off the desktop. I think, if I remember correctly, and we'll just set this one down to 128. Yeah, okay, that might work. Let's test that as the particle on our spike ball blast. Call it our starticle. And fade. There's albedo. Alright, so now we'll go back into that spike ball blast, and we'll just see if we put this in there. So I feel like it's not picking up the colors. And that means there's something I am doing incorrectly here. No, it's definitely not cut out. I thought it was fade that I'm supposed to use, but could be wrong. Or I'm most... better updated, or I get some what? Not sure what you mean by that there, Frankie. Yeah, so those just look like little... Oh, yeah, Windows updates are aggressive. I'll update it later. Obviously, I don't want to do it right now in the middle of a stream. Alright, so... to the Googles. Let's figure out here... Yeah, the funny thing is, that's supposed to be it. I don't know why it's not picking up the color, though. It's just weird that my particle thing isn't picking up one of these windows. One of these windows is not like the others. There we go. It's because I closed it. Okay, so let's just check here. If I import that material as a GUI, well, that's dark and not at all what I'm looking for, but there should be a way to just take this and drag it in here normally. I mean, I guess I could just color it the way that I want it, and... yeah. I got it, I got it. I got it, Frankie. Alright, come on, Starticle. Show me what you got. Alright. That is bizarre. Let's just test it on transparent and see if that's... I guess I actually need to... Okay, so that just makes him a big square, which is not what I want at all. I wonder if it's changing the emissive. No? This is really driving me nuts here. Oh. Well, that would be it. When I created my material, it actually needs to be set to a particle material. Particles. Additive. Ah! That makes more sense. Alright. You know, sometimes there isn't enough coffee in the universe to make you smart enough to do game development. There we go. Okay, so now let's actually change the colors of... so color over lifetime, I actually want it to start at like black. Actually kind of a grayish, because that's the color that the things are. And we'll get rid of the yellow. Slide the red right up. And then we'll fade it back to black again. There we go. It's so hard to see when it's got that sphere on it, but okay, and so I'm just going to randomize the rotation. Scaling mode is local, that's good. Emitter velocity, max particles. Whoops. And then for the trails, we're going to do the same thing with the color over lifetime. But we're gonna go, let's change that to a gradient, and we're gonna start it at red, and we're gonna fade it to black. Actually, let's go to yellow and transparent. That'll give it kind of a fiery look. Yeah, that looks good. Darn you, Windows updates! Alright, good. So, that was a lot of time spent on one particle, but oh well. Let's see how it looks now when I get hit. So, the nice thing is, if I want to test things, let's just look for our danger objects. And we'll just enable all of our turrets right now. Oh, those particles are terrible! Oh! My god! Why are they starting at white? Dear Lord, what have I done? Okay. Oh, the start color is... What's my color over lifetime? Is that grayish? That's why. So I need to set it to kind of a darker gray to start. Alright. Oh, and I need to apply that, or it's not gonna... Well, now they're basically invisible.
I'm sorry, player. Your time with us is at an end.
The player doesn't completely fade out. I need to add a ragdoll to that. Oh well. Alright, so... Oh, I see what's happening. Let's go red much faster here. And we're gonna make their lifetime a little bit longer. No, we gotta start them red. Starting them black like that is not working. It looks so pink. I think it's because they're additive. So let's apply that guy and then go into the material. And let's make it not additive. Multiply. There we go. Let's try that. Multiply is not fantastic. Multiply double. Interesting. Not sure that I like that either. I really want them to be bright. Like... No, that's not gonna work. One of these renderer materials has got to be the one I'm looking for. Nope. Wow. Picking from a list of drop-downs shouldn't be this hard. Alright, well let's switch to multiply double, because that was pretty good. Did I actually... Now it's not working at all again. I may have messed it up. Alright, alpha blended, pre-multiply. Oh, you know what it is? I think when I switch to one of the particles... Okay, let's just test it in the engine and see. Oh. Aaron speaking. Hi. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Which one was it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure that I saw that. Well, you'd be chatting on a Mixer live stream. Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, I'm streaming right now. I'm actually doing game development right now. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Usually I end the stream about an hour from now, so yeah, anytime after 10 a.m. my time. I'm not sure what time it is for you, but all right. MST. All right. We'll talk to you then. Okay, bye. All right, that was my Microsoft rep for Azure, so that I could, you know, build all the server stuff for this. So, alrighty. Oh yeah, I'm on. Well, I mean, he's from Microsoft, so of course I'm going to say Mixer. I'm also streaming on Mixer, but yeah, I mean, mostly Twitch, but he doesn't need to know that. When you're trying to romance Microsoft with your game, you talk Microsoft. If I was trying to romance Amazon, I'd talk Twitch. And if I was trying to romance Google, I'd tell them, screw you for the changes you made to YouTube. But I mean, the truth of it is that, yeah, so Microsoft bought Mixer. It used to be Beam, so they bought Beam, and then they rebranded it Mixer. So they own it now, which is why it's built into the Xbox One now. And Amazon owns Twitch. And Google owns YouTube. So all three major players have their streaming services, and then Facebook owns Facebook. And every other company on the planet. Alright. So I don't know what I have done to my particles. I'm gonna just delete it and remake it. Sometimes... And we'll just rename this one Starticles so that it doesn't get stuck. We're gonna set it to particles, multiply double, and we're gonna drag this over. There we go. See, so that's the weird thing is sometimes in Unity you're working on something and it just gets wonky and you just have to remake it. Yeah, it's sort of a dark explosion, but whatever. Now, with that being said, I really don't have a problem with Microsoft or Google or Facebook. I have a small problem with Apple. But mostly it's just on how they treat developers. It hasn't been... The treatment of developers has not been fantastic because they know they don't really need us. They were first to market. They established themselves as a prime brand. And developers need Apple more than Apple needs developers, so they don't really work for it. You know, it's like... You know, it's just like... Developers are sort of like... kind of like the ugly one in the relationship, you know? Doesn't matter if it's boy, girl, boy, boy, girl. The ugly one always is going to work a little bit harder, and that's sad to say. I have been on that end of the situation many times where, yeah. So that's how it is with Apple. They know they're the desirable one. They've got the largest install base and the best platform for you to make money as a developer, and so they feel okay treating you a little badly. Oops, did I apply my spike blast? Let's apply that out. No, turn and face the player. The player! I think they move too smoothly.
I'm sorry, player.
Okay. I'm okay with those particles for now. I don't actually know that they're better than what I had before. They're different. Maybe I was just getting sick of the particles. I do need to make those turrets move faster. So let's go into the turret controller briefly. Oh, wait. So inside each turret, there's also the top controller. So that's the turret aimer. Target adjust time. Let me see how that works. I think target adjust time is a countdown. Yeah, so that's how frequently it adjusts. Yeah, so we have a move speed on those. Let's double it. And just see if they aim faster. In single player, it seems like they're all too close, too. Like, does it feel like they're way too close? I think it does.
I'm sorry, player.
Okay, so... So I have a turret warning sound effect that's supposed to trigger just before they fire, and I wanted to change their eye render. Oh, I see. Here we go. Is this actually being called anymore? Yeah, here we go. So I need to deactivate them here. And then I need to activate them here. And then we're going to deactivate them again. Okay, so let's see if that works. So basically the turrets are supposed to light up and... Okay, so let's look at the scene. Because they're supposed to give you a little bit of a warning before they fire. So you can see, like, their eyes are dark blue right now. There we go. They're supposed to turn red just before they...
I'm sorry, please.
Cool. Okay, so that's working again. I don't know why I shut that off. It's bizarre. Bizarre behavior on my part. Okay, let's just focus on one turret for now. Just see. So for some reason, he's turning to face... Okay, and how does he look in-game? Well, none of these work if your head is on the ground. Oh! Those particles look good in the renderer. They have like a nice kind of flickery glow to them in the when the post effects are on. Hey, Crime, what's up? Okay, so let's fix this player danger back left camera. So right now the okay, so we're gonna fix this one a little bit. So we need to what do I need to do to it?
Audience, it's your time to shine like a well-polished knife. Choose a category.
Okay, so we're going to set this one's field of view to 60. And let's move it. Let's move the back left and back right ones back a bit. There we go. Okay, so that should... And then in the intro phase, let's add in 2 more cameras. Oops. And we'll add in the player back left and player back right to the sequence. And then when I start up, it should choose one of those 2 cameras. 50% chance. There we go. That's better. Cool. Okay, so during the intro, we can actually add a couple more cameras. We can add the player's face to that as well. Oh, that's weird. I was adding them to the wrong one. All the ones that I was looking for were already in there. Alright. Now, when we're asking a question, the screens one seems a little weird. Because it seems like... Oh. There we go. So I'm going to set the cycle time temporarily so that I can change the screens so that they... That's not working. I wonder if the screens camera isn't catching the whole screens just because I've got the game... Let's set it to maximize on play and test to see if... There we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so this camera is bad. Am I danger round cameras? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's not a good one. See, he's not going red before he fires.
I'm sorry, player.
Okay. Lots of little glitchy bits, but... Okay, so let me just check my game manager and see. So... in pre-game, we've got those cameras. In intro, we've got those. When we're on categories, screens with the host, screens with the player head. Let me see what screens with the player head is. See, this one should be a group camera. Screen group with player head. Okay, so I think I was giving the player's head too much weight. So basically the way the camera works is when you have a group of objects that you want it to look at, whatever has the most weight will be focused. Television. Hey, that worked. I got a shield. Though at one ring of danger, there shouldn't be no turrets. There should be at least one turret. See, this camera and this camera shouldn't exist right now. Everyone should always be able to see the screens when it's necessary to see the screens. Let me check the screen group with host and see. Huh. There we go. Okay. Now, let's just check those in the game manager, back down to categories, ask question, screen, screens, host, screen, player head, answer question. Oh. That's why. So these should be the same as those, basically. While the player is answering the question, it should just be screens, screen host, and screens player head. There we go. Question results. When we're looking at the question results, same thing. Should be the same three. Oops. There we go. And then we've got all the danger ones lined up for the danger section. Okay, that should... Okay, so choose a category. General knowledge. What is the last letter of the Greek alphabet? Omega! Now, it's not highlighting the correct screen when the player selects. Okay, so the turret was activating on the first one, but then it failed afterwards. Let's check the console and see if there's any... No. Okay, so... on the turret controller, we deactivate it. Alright, let's see if that works. Oh, fire countdown is less than warning time. No, that's right. So it seems like it just isn't... Alright, let's see if the turret activates over and over again. For a sec, I need to pull this game window out for a sec. Alright. Warning time is 1.25. Countdown is 1.79. Let's just check this. So I think it's because we're not resetting that warning blade. So when we fire it, we'll set this back to false. I think that's what's going on. Alright. Let's see if the turrets turn red every time now. First time, yep. Yep, second time, good. Wow, he's really just gunning away.
I'm sorry, player.
Cool, okay. Well, yet another bug squashed. Hooray, hurrah. Just gonna do a quick check of my calendar here to make sure, because I may have a meeting at 10 today. I do. Okay, so I've got a meeting in 20 minutes, and I need to make sure that I am ready for it. Who is it? Oh. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna shut her down for today.
Morning, ladies.
Morning, Robert.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
That was the big boss man. All right. I'm gonna get a coffee.
You're on the line there or something?
Yeah, we're streaming. That's
Oh.
all right. So
You got a second? Or no, you're well,
I was just shutting it down anyway. So
Okay.
say hello and goodbye to everyone, and all right, there we go. All right, see you, everyone.